guys, I'm going to try to keep these videos short and sweet. I would super appreciate if you guys would watch these. I obviously don't make these things for my health. I love you guys, and this is me expressing that. So, with that being said, I've studied stuff for years. It feels like I've been a seeker. I'm a true believer in the Creator and creation, and I believe in elegance and beauty and wisdom and all those wonderful things. And I believe in embodying those things and creating yourself to be those things, and inspiring others and encouraging others to do the same thing. So, I'd like to express to you the conceptual nature of reality, and as intelligent as that sounds, it's actually pretty simple. It's a concept, okay? And these concepts, when you apply these concepts and you make effort towards these concepts, I thought about creating a book called Just Add Effort. And the concept is that if you would create a routine for somebody, a curriculum, sort of enrichment that would take somebody from a sort of inner poverty to a sort of inner richness, to where that person would be proud of themselves, and ultimately you're taking on the responsibility of shaping and molding yourself as a being, and that is called becoming. That you're not a being, you're becoming, because who you are right now isn't who you were 5 minutes ago. That everything is changing all the time, okay? So in sharing these concepts that I've discovered, this is a sort of empowerment and a sort of education that allows you to not be a victim towards these concepts that are always working and are always at play. However, if you don't understand these concepts, then sometimes these concepts can really, they can mess you up, basically. So the first concept is that we live in a participatory reality. The participatory reality means that we are co-creating things. As unconscious creators, we create things that create debt. We create suffering. We create pain. We create jealousy, and all these things. And those things aren't good. Okay, those are the things we don't want to create. And then we also have the option of focusing on and giving attention to and applying ourselves towards the divine nature of reality: elegance, wisdom, beauty, compassion, appreciation, respect, courage, diligence, all those things. Okay. So, in a participatory reality, we're empowered. Our choices matter, our thoughts matter, our emotions matter. Your part and your portion matters. The concept of a participatory reality is basically contribution and retribution, that you are supposed to be giving of yourself. However, not to the point where you're fatiguing yourself and there's not any part of you left, because some of us do that stuff. But for the most part, to contribute and to find something that you enjoy contributing, and in that creating your wealth, your fortune, your health, your quality of life. If you are giving more than you are taking, then you're creating merit. If you're taking more than you are giving, then you're creating debt. And that debt is manifesting as illness, misfortune, and things of the such. So a pill, prescriptions, and things of the such, I'm not saying those things don't help necessarily. I'm just saying that volunteering and removing a sort of debt is a far more effective and efficient and truer way of being than these other things that we're doing. Jesus expressed that, or it has been expressed about Jesus, that Jesus came to pay a debt that he did not owe, because we owe a debt that we cannot pay. So the concept is debt. It's debt. And we've got to stop creating this debt, because it's the mature and it's the responsible thing to do, to take accountability for the things that you are creating. And to allow that to empower you and to inspire you and to be an incentive to create good things that uplift people. That if you're creating shysterness, if you're creating bad things that that are causing a ripple effect, and ultimately that it's reciprocation. That stuff comes back. If you call it karma, it's reciprocation. It's all the same thing. That we are co-creating, that we were made in His image with the ability to create. So our ability to create is one of the most powerful aspects that we have as human beings. And a conscious ability to create is a sign of maturity, a sign of development, a sign of responsibilities, obligations, accountabilities. That is what we have to grow into as spiritual beings. That we are considered God's children, that at some point we have to grow up and we have to become God's adults by understanding the concepts of God, the concepts of creation, the Creator. Concept number 2, the virtuous nature of reality. We were created to be virtuous. We were created that way. It's in our chakras, it's in our endocrine system. Diligence, courage, compassion, appreciation, respect. Fear will cripple you quicker than anything. A lack of appreciation will hinder your development. Compassion, a lack of compassion will allow the door for hatred and anger and resentment and all these things that we embody that ultimately cause this ill health. So the first concept is that we're living in a participatory reality. The second concept is that we were created to be virtuous, which means we have to partake in the virtues, and we have to stray away from the 7 deadly sins of greed and pride and vice, basically. Third concept is we have to take responsibility for who we're becoming. That as we get older, sometimes we look at ourselves in the mirror and we're like, oh my God, who are we becoming? To take responsibility and to have concepts that you can practice allows you to become a mindful, a compassionate, a diligent, a courageous, appreciative, and a respectful individual, not just at this level, but in your afterlife. When you die and you ascend and you go to a different level, you don't want to be poor. You want to be enriched. You want to be intelligent. You want to be glorious. You want to be beautiful. You want to represent the true goodness that is creation. This other stuff is just, it's the result of immature creators. It's the result of people desiring stuff. So with that being said, becoming, your qualities, your characteristics, the virtuous nature of who you are, you have to practice that stuff. Because that's the third concept. Concept number 4 is that feelings are a language. The verbal representation of trying to speak and trying to articulate something is a very low level of communication. That your feelings have a lot more to say about reality and the truth about reality than anything that your thoughts can conjure up, anything that your eyes can visualize, anything that your ears can hear. Your feelings, they can feel a person's soul, they can feel the environment. Your feelings are a language. They're not just these things that you are experiencing. So you have to learn to listen to your intuition. You have to learn to listen to what your feelings are trying to tell you, because your feelings are your language and your feelings are your friends. Those 4 concepts, when practiced, can assist you in liberating yourself and cultivating yourself and developing yourself and encouraging yourself to become an inspiration to others. Because what uplifts one person uplifts all people. So you can take your own upliftment, per se, into your own hands, and you can become responsible and accountable for who you're becoming. And that's a good thing. That's an amazing thing. So, first concept, participatory reality, contribution, retribution, the balance of those. Merit manifest as fortune, as manifestation, as health. Debt manifests as misfortune, as illness, as other things. So know those things. Merit and debt. Contribution, retribution. Okay? Participatory universe. We're creating this stuff together. Concept number 2, virtuous reality. We were created that way. Be diligent, be courageous, stay away from the 7 deadly sins, keep yourself in check. 3, take accountability and start molding and shaping your becoming. Your characteristics. Develop for yourself some skills in something, anything, music, art. Be a professional lover. I don't know. Everybody's stuff is different. And learn to listen to yourself in feelings, and learn to meditate and to intuit and to receive insight that you can apply later on. So, I hope this video isn't too lengthy. I hope somebody got something out of this video. And yeah, until next time. Thank you guys.